foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. Brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to go over the top. And defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
And the pressure gets there. Down he goes at the 18.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games. And that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass. Nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tigers. Will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy. Reese on the other side from Justin Vincent Rushford. Over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown LSU. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the ground with the back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On the move to his left.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they catch it in for a score. Touchdown, LSU. Getting set for the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hobbs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down, they haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side.
Nice throw, nice catch. I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want the slot to go attack it.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete on the comeback. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit of outreach. And be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking to throw on first down. Calls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A quick pass to the left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the top. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. You can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and this, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. LSU quick to the line. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the hurry up. Fine play action. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Complete in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They'll run it. It's Fowler. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The a two-point try. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the... Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's another...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off-play action on first down. Fires downfield. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to run it. Thrust that arm out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but they don't move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, they're after him. Flips it out to the back. Still running at the 35. There he goes. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play. Defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the ground. He's got it again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, giving 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Well, looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll leave it with him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's DeMarco. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Shoots his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU lining up 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He knows it's his way into the end zone.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Rides the back on the option to give. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. LSU right back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. He'll pull it down and run. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. You got to be honest. I like it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. The 40.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and now...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more on the board with that tip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long and who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Hobbs. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The short hands. It's DeMarco. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU put to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there.
Lofts one high indeed. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.